Shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Still 9 remaining on second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Lamar Jackson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now. You can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They're going deep downfield for Boykin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Khalil Mack in on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He can run for it, and he will. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. This time Jackson will throw it. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. It's coming this way, Here we go. 79
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 48 Mike. 48 Mike. Check smash. Check smash. Curve 19. Curve 19. Curve 19.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Hurts the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
On first down, Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 17-yard line.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
25, check 25, check 25. 19 Lion. 40, I got it.
second down. Here's Hurts to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 23-yard.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere. But
it's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
54 yards.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Hurts fumbles it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Play action. Here's Hurts. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's a gain of 10.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Duvernay, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had his eyes on that one being bigger.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st down, Ravens.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a man in his 2nd season in purple and black, it's Mark Ingram. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
5-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down at 5. From the gun, Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 84 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind them, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Dobbins running out of the gun. It's a gain of 9. 1st down, Baltimore.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go back to the ground with Dobbins, and they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
4th down, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Bandit. Check back 40. Check back 40. Watch the blood.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield. Stop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Is good.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
The 3rd quarter of play with the score Eagles 38.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He's going to keep it again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Ravens 22. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 2nd and 16. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Tyus Bowser picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
Jackson
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. But 1st down, Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
36.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Watkins, 75 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Nice play, man.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Eagles 45, Ravens 43.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. And the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball. Would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Eagles 45.